off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want.
A coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, set, 53! 58, come on! Check pass. Watch safety creep, creeping! Safety's creeping! Alert! Bravo!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Watch the whip. Watch the eyes. Joker. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Alert! Jacket, reload!
From the gun, they run with Michelle. Finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big-time run there by Sony Michel, 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Say Alpha.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Go! You think you gonna get this? Check three.
Brady now on 1st down. Complete to Dorsett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Got Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. The 40, 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Wait, that Alabama, 380.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Bang, rip. Bang, bang. Sugar, sugar.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Let's bring it. Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Charlie.
Here we go, check it.
53's in now.
Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Hey, 66.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Out, 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 out.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Go Bandit!
Now Brady again. Dorsett's got it. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Haywood!
Brady to throw again. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Hey, that's right, 20.
I got you. Check, 43. Check. Kill.
53, Linda. 72.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
Yeah, now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Mike spoke forward.
When he hit.
On 2nd and goal, Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brady's pass, incomplete, out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Orbit. 44's the Mike.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
One receiver right, that's Brown. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Michelle, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Foles. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. John Simon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Foles. And the pressure gets to him again. Dante Hightower in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Here's Foles. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Antonio Brown. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
65. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Slam. Right to the end.
Here's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 89 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it for... And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
29 is the mark. Let's go. 29. Yeah, go, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing now is Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Check.
Hey, exit.
Check 48's the mic.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Check 50, check 50.
Hey, go 66. Hey, 66.
From the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Fournette running right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now Brown. 49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Wait, 20! Ball bandit!
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big play there for New England. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Yeah, go, let's go. Mike 51. Here we go.
Now back to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Foles now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch out.
He'll drop to throw. The open man is Westbrook. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First down, Jaguars.
Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Here we go. Watch 7.
Great.
Watch 7. Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded just inside the 20. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now Leonard Fournette. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's put them on the buses.
Go, go.
Back to throw here. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch QB drop.
2nd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
72. Hey, goal 66. Goal 50.
Brady now on first down. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
58's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh, 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Not here. 50.
Hey, 66. Hey, Charlie.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. No, 72.
Now Brady. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Alpha. Hey, Echo.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw again on second down. Foles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Alert. Watch the screen. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, second.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw on second and 10. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Let's go on. No, 66.
58's the mic.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, Alabama. What are you hit?
From the gun, it's Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Complete to Dorsett. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Brady to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. Third down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
29 is the mic. Smooth. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 29 is the mic.
What we got? What we got?
Watch the run. He's coming. Double up.
They're going to try and throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Go, go. Here we go.
Now Foles. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 29. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Hey, orbit.
29 is the mic. Mike 29. That's the pass.
Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 29.
Hey, wahoo.
You remember me? You remember me?
There's Foles. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
29, Alpha.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Sugar.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Shadow.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, let's go. No, take these out.
Again, it's Michel. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's going to field this at the 4. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Goodwin, 85 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Lopsided game in the 4th quarter that we're witnessing, but number 12, Tom Brady, he's still out there.
Not a surprise, frankly. From what we've seen over the years, that's the Patriot way. He plays
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 76 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
One. Watch the screen. You go.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At their 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Delta.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Michelle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
72.
On 3rd down, Michelle. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far.
It's 4th down.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop